The first meeting I had with Stephen we just met at a restaurant, and it was real casual. One, I was interviewing him as much as he was interviewing me, I think. So it was more of just like going to coffee with a friend. It wasn't, hey, I'm trying to get your business, or B, I'm trying to give you business. It was more of just a real genuine conversation.
What really drew us to Perspective was the fact that they're personable, they listen, and they care.
After that first meeting with Stephen and team, it felt different. Like, I feel like they wanted to understand really where I wanted to go with my life, with the finances and estate planning and wills, and a lot more encompassing than just hey, we got the 401k, we got some mutual funds that you can invest in. It was much broader.
They ask a lot of good questions. I mean, honestly, they get you thinking about things you don't even think about.
There were lots of things that Steve and Zach brought up, and that gave me a lot more comfort in my life, because they wanted us to use some of the money that we have, and that made me very happy.
A lot of people will speak of they really don't have any personal attention from their financial planners. It's like, if we're going to be retired, we're going to have all this time, maybe we can figure it out ourselves and what's the best thing to do. So it was an easy sell.
No, it was not. No, it was not. And Stephen will attest to this. She does not like change. Stephen said, so how are we doing? I'm like, Stephen, you got me. I'm sold. I'm ready to jump. It's Lori, you got to convince. And he goes, do you mind if I just talk to her directly? I said, nope, not at all. Here's her phone number. Give her a call.
He still won me over, which was a big accomplishment.
Yes, it was.
The thought of estate planning for me was really overwhelming. They streamlined all of that. So anything from, living will to the estate planning to, the accounts and the brokerage accounts that they used for investments, all of that was done beforehand. So I could come in here and they know that my time was valuable. They know my wife's time was valuable. And I could be here for an hour, 45 minutes, whatever it was, sign the documents and move on.
I'm sort of a serial entrepreneur, and we have multiple businesses. Around tax time, it's like pulling your hair out because of all these different businesses. They've been awesome. They're like, hey, we know you have all this stuff. We want to make sure that we can double check to make sure things are done properly, that they're done efficiently.
Taxes are so hard to understand, and Zach had a really good option for me, and it made me a lot more money. I don't think without that team around you, you don't know what you're missing.
One of the coolest things, though, is before every meeting, they say, what do you want to get out of this meeting? And first couple of meetings, we just stared at each other. But now we go in prepared to go, okay, honey, what do you want to do? We're meeting with them. Let's make this worth something. And then the second best part of them is at the end of the meeting, he said, okay, did you get everything that you wanted out of this meeting?
It's more of like a team, and they challenge us, and I think that's the biggest thing I leave every meeting with is I'm challenged to do something different. And then I'll get a phone call, hey, did you do what you said you were going to do? I love having that extra accountability.
You love me holding you accountable?
Yeah, right.
Yeah, lots of reminders. It's really good.
For someone to come into Perspective it's an easy button, very knowledgeable, trustworthy, and just a good group of people to be around.